and I am live on Facebook and on Instagram. I am still Jill Stannard. I'm still a naturopath and a business mentor, and today is a very, very special day. So today, 9 weeks ago tomorrow, I started these 1 o'clock ramblings, and we've been through a very interesting journey so far of body, mind, and spirit. Particularly pleased that we actually got a chance to talk about spirit with Edry Grant. We've covered a lot of physical things from dental hygiene and dental health. I really, really hope you've kept that flossing up. The gut microbiome, exercise, food, cooking, time in the kitchen. I cover a lot of aspects of mental health, about anxiety, about depression, about grief. And this has been an interesting journey for me. I went on the 13th of March when I started this commitment, and as I said, I'd be committed for the duration. I didn't really know what would define the duration or what that duration would be. I just knew that I wanted something to tether myself. Things happened on the 12th and 13th of March for me. I had my last trip by public transport and went, I don't want to do this for a while. I don't want to go into the city. I certainly don't want to catch a train or a bus. I also had a routine appointment, I think on the 13th of March at the RPA hospital for a routine mammogram, and I saw the huge queue of people lining up to be COVID tested, which was sharing a very similar entrance. I had to be allowed down the road to the mammogram centre by a security guard, and I thought, I want to hunker down at home for a while. And so I started the 1 o'clock lives, not just to see Helen and Jane most days, see my friends in New Zealand. Just see Jane's there again. Good to see you, Jane. Hope you're feeling a bit better today. I wanted to tether myself. So in the past 6 years since I started working from home, I've been trying to create boundaries and untether myself so that there's a delineation between work days and non-work days, work time and non-work time. But this was a little bit different. I thought, I actually want to tether myself. I'm going to be home every day, so I might as well do a lunchtime check-in, which I did, done for almost 9 weeks, which has been pretty incredible. This doesn't necessarily need to be of the last, it's just the last daily, because it's time for me to untether. Tomorrow, as I've mentioned, New South Wales opens things up a little bit more. Yeah, that's a FaceTime call. That's not meant to happen. Don't know whether the live's still going. Great, live's still going. You think after 9 weeks that members of my family might know what I'm doing at 1 o'clock? Maybe not. Anyway, so time for untether and to start to create some new routines. And that new routine is that I can go a little bit further from home to new green spaces and maybe have lunch in the park instead of at home. But also too, I'm kind of not done yet. So one thing I wanted to kind of touch on today was, I don't know if I got a chance to talk about it yesterday, which is when I woke up yesterday morning, I felt really flat. And it wasn't depressed flat, it was uninspired. So I journaled and the words were uninspired, apathy, dull, unstimulated. And I went, okay, that's really interesting. I need to take responsibility for this. So what's the opposite of that stuckness is movement. So I got myself out of bed into the cold, rugged up in all my layers. I went for a really long walk somewhere different. So I wanted to see different landscape. It's still within walking distance. So I had to really find somewhere different to go. And by the time I came back over an hour later, I felt fine. I felt motivated. I felt stimulated. I felt inspired. So I checked in with my mentoring group. So some fellow health professionals who I kind of lead in some one-on-one and group mentoring. And I was really, not surprised, but it seemed to be quite a common theme that people had kind of hit a flatness, that it's dullness. And to me, it is that lack of stimulation. Hello, Helen, good to see you. It's that lack of stimulation. So it's like part of this untethering from the 1 o'clock lives. Hey, I stopped touching my face quite a few weeks ago. Today's just a bit of a flashback. So yeah, this is about, if you're feeling stuck, to actually start moving and start taking responsibility for feeling stimulated. We can't just be stimulated by what's on Facebook and Instagram and on the internet. So there are some, though my daily routine is going to change a little bit, it's not going to change hugely yet. My intention is, particularly here in New South Wales, where we still have active cases, is that I'm going to reappraise the situation in 2 or 3 weeks and see what our numbers are looking like. So once again, here in Australia, the decision has been made to open things up purely for economical reasons, not for public health reasons. We have certain chief medical officers in various states who've used the words, this is what's keeping them awake at night, the nightmare of a second wave. So my intention is that I won't be doing things that I desperately want to do, such as get a haircut, even though I could have had a haircut any time in these last 9 weeks here, to have a haircut or anything like that until our numbers go down. Let's get the straps adjusted, till our numbers drop down, and then I can do things like that. Then I can widen my interactions a bit more. I'm not getting a massage yet, even though I've been able to have a remedial massage at any time in New South Wales in these last 9 weeks. My beautiful massage therapist has school-aged children, and I want to make sure, because I've already seen the kids going back to school this week and they are not socially distancing, so I want to make sure they're all healthy. Hello, the Shrink Shop. Thanks for joining me. But what do I want to take with me into this next phase? So one thing that I'm not going to change, and the one thing that what I'm taking with me that I really want, feel a happy little accident, was way back then I joined the bear hunt. I was very graciously loaned Jim the teddy bear by my next door neighbour, a young neighbour called Michael, who loaned me Jim so I could put him in my clinic window. The clinic window is really low. It's the perfect height for a toddler who's toddling or in a pushchair. And I've been going through a number of picture books, and I change the page each day. And there've been, I've got to say, mums, the dads tend to walk past. It's the mums who's walking past with the kids, and sometimes mum and mum, which is really lovely because I live in the Newtown border. They stop and they talk about the book. Sometimes they read out the page, and they come by every day, sometimes twice a day. And these are some people in my community that I haven't had a connection with before. So it's been really nice to meet them and talk to them and just hear that joy, that putting a soft toy in the window with a picture book and changing that page every day. I really want to keep that up for a while, because there are still a lot of people who are stuck at home, who are playing by the rules. And certainly the connections in my community just go deeper, which is really, really delightful. So I want to stay connected. I also like the fact that I am talking and FaceTiming and Zooming friends far and wide more than previously. There has been some sending of letters, actually cards, which is rather nice. I have a stack of stamps that I haven't used yet, but that has been a really nice form of communication. And I'm really comfortable anytime to jump on to a live. So if anyone has got topics that we haven't covered or would like to go into greater depth, then please leave me a message and I'll come back whenever the spirit moves you or me. For those who are new to the lives, these almost 9 weeks are also archived at my YouTube channel. So just go Jill Stannard Naturopath YouTube, you'll find me. Some are titled with what's in them, but a lot of them are just, it's a bit of a lucky dip there. So apart from you brushing your teeth and looking after your microbiome and flossing and walking every day and exercising and diversifying your lunches and taking care of your spirit and your mind and your body, please do know that if you are in a health business or you have got some health issues of your own, that it is business as usual for me. I've worked online for the past 6 or so years. you can find me in the link above in bio for Instagram, or if you're on my Facebook page, it's all there. So I wish you a delightful day, week, weekend. Do what feels safe for you. You do not have to do more than that. Think about one habit. If your life is opening up and changing, think about one habit from this time that you want to take with you into the next stage of your life. And also, if you haven't done that creative thing, if you started a project that you've not finished, you've got time. You've got your whole life. Do it now. So thank you for everybody who's dropped by. Oh, hello, Connie. I've just seen your comment there. Connie, be good to see you again. If you never need to reconnect, you know how to, you know that we can do a mini consult for half an hour. And guys, it's been great. You will see me again. And yeah, as I said, have a great day. So I'm going to do the goodbye ritual, goodbye to Instagram, which I am leaving now. And time to end the live. See you guys. Have a good day.